level. Next level. Next level. Next level.
Sebastian's asleep. I just didn't have time to talk to you guys before getting into bed. And my schedule's gonna be shifting soon anyway, so just going with the flow. Anyway, today was Sunday. It was rainy off and on. We did not go anywhere. I didn't leave the house or the porch. I don't think I touched grass at all. So, yeah, Danny got up to finish fence and gate painting before the rain came. He had all morning, which is nice. We just had bagels. We have bagels still frozen from the Outer Banks, but I also got some for the boys because Danny got lox, and the not spicy bagels that we have from the Outer Banks are like cinnamon, so it wouldn't really go. So yeah, we all had bagels. Danny ate his early and went out to paint. I had already trimmed around the gate, which helped him a lot, but apparently I needed to go a little bit wider because this brush was so big, so we did hit it at some points, but I tried. I was trying to guess how far I needed to go with my tiny little paintbrushes, but it helped him, so I'm glad of that. I started tackling that miniature toilet. I'm so sorry I don't have it to show you, but we'll get to that. I added some clay after sanding even more. I added some clay to the base and the main part of the toilet to kind of attach them together and blend it into one thing, but I couldn't really get it to blend. So I just did my best and I was like, I hope I can sand this, but of course I couldn't sand out all the marks before, so I'm not going to be able to sand it out, but I baked it, as well as baking a little miniature switch and a perfume bottle. I'll try out those because I know I'd be waiting for a lot of paint to dry. And yeah, it held together, but there's a lot of edges where the clay I added where it was. I sanded it down the most I could, but there's still visible lines, so I was just like, I hope this glossy white paint can really like even out on its own like a self-leveling paint. I just was putting the thickest coats possible, and it was, all the paintbrush strokes were kind of like settling out, but it took many coats. I think I'm just about done, but the coats were so thick that like a couple hours would go by and I'd think it was safe to touch it, but I'd hit like a wet spot with my finger and leave a fingerprint and then have to do another coat. I did that right at the end thinking, it's been 3 hours, I'm sure it's fine. And then I go to lift it up into the dollhouse to see how it looks there and the back of it. I've got paint on my finger. I did not bother to touch it again to see what damage I did. I'll check it in the morning, but no, I won't. Danny will be down there. I'll check it tomorrow sometime, and hopefully because it's the back, I won't have to do another coat. I do need to glaze it, but I didn't end up attaching the tank with clay. It just wasn't gonna hold. I'm just gonna either glue it or just set it on there. It's not like it needs to move around. I can put some poster putty to tack it on. And then the little switch I painted and I printed out the screen, did a lot of glaze. I painted the perfume bottle as well, and I printed out a little label. And since Ziggy is pretty much the only one living in that house, there's another little dog that came with one of my kits, but it's kind of Ziggy's house. So I named the perfume Stardust because he's Ziggy Stardust. So yeah, that came out cute. And yeah, didn't really do much else. I was gonna do more walls, but I ordered a pad of scrapbook paper, which is a great size, and it comes with 2 of each sheet. There's 3 walls and a ceiling in each room, but I like doing a feature wall or a half wall, so it's not all just the same, so it doesn't matter if there's only 2 of each. But it's lots of greens, black and whites, and that blush peachy pink. Oh, and gold. I'm not even a gold person, but I'm just loving it in the dollhouse, and that's just what it's become. So yeah, I'm sure I can figure out something with those colors. I think I'm gonna change the wallpaper in the bedroom away from that black line art because I want to bring, I think, both pink and green into there, but I'm not sure. And I want green on one of the walls by the tables in the cafe. I think behind the little counter area is going to be the subway tile that Etsy seller let me keep instead of send back when she sent the wrong thing. Make use of it. And yeah, so I just picked away at that. I did some laundry, I did some dishes. Not much else exciting happened. I read to Sebastian at one point. I just didn't film a ton. After dinner, I took a bath and then did a dye test. Which one? I think on this one and a purple one somewhere around here. I know the purple will match fine, but I was trying out a brown dye, like diluting a brown dye. It's called Honey Brown. So out of the bottle, it looks like dark baby poo. The door dyes are like really watery. I was just putting it on some toilet paper with a Q-tip. So yeah, it looked like poo. And then I put some conditioner down and mixed a drop of it into that, and it looks like greenish. I'm like, well, no, I don't want my hair greenish. And so I pull out this one by Adora called Ginger, which is kind of a yellowy orange. I had to mix an actual orange and then a lot of purple when I wanted to do like my gingery hair because the ginger it was too yellow. So I put some of that in and then it looked too yellow, so I put more of the honey brown and it was just back and forth. But I eventually mixed probably equal parts of ginger and honey brown into some conditioner and I put it on my hair for a test. I'll see how that does. And then I did 4 braids, but that was all I had time for. Basically, I've been waiting. I didn't do all of my hair. I left this whole section down here, my previous color, because I think it looks fine together. But the girl I get my hair from usually, she's had a medical emergency. Her shop is closed till August 16th, I think. I've been able to order like bright colors and stuff from Amazon, and they're fine. They're not quite the same quality, but they're working out. But this color, which almost matches my hair, it's a little bit darker. It's so close. It's called Sugar Blonde. I can only get that from her. I think anything else I order from Amazon, the closest would be way more yellowy goldy color. And I'm so close. It's like 16 days till she opens her shop again, so I've been waiting. So I didn't do all that. What you see in there, in here, what I just showed you, that's my last pack. I have a tiny little bit left over from when I did this white hair. So, no, I didn't. It was from time before. I don't know when it's from. Turquoise hair, I think. Turquoise. So I waited all this time, basically a whole install month. And now I'm finally going to start with just that old hair that's really desperately needs to be changed because it's 2 months old. Big hairballs are coming out of that because it's 2 months of hair in every braid. So I'm going to start redoing that. I have enough to do that, and hopefully that'll get me to when I can order. She ships real fast. I don't know if she will at first, but I can order a whole bunch more of Sugar Blonde. I want to continue this for a while, doing the Sugar Blonde and then a bright color. And I'll just won't have to worry about choosing where they go. I'm just going to stick with it. If it's a Sugar Blonde hair braid, I'm just going to, it'll get replaced with Sugar Blonde. And if it's a purple one, whenever I change this color out, I'll change it. I'm going to stick with the purple for now. But yeah, I was starting that process. And that was my day. Now the weekend's over. Tomorrow I need to clean the bathroom a little bit, make the toilet. I've got to feed everybody, maybe take them to the big shoe store. And I know Danny would rather order the shoes, but he said to take them to the shoe store and try things on. I need to paint. Gotta keep that painting queue going. I think I'll be shipping some soon. I'll have 3 for one customer, and I need to check with him and see if he wants to settle up on those 3 and have me send them, and then we'll continue on with the others he wants. And then I have that pair of kitties for Cass. They'll be coming at you. We'll settle up on that. Yeah, I'm excited for that big one. But I want to get a little bit further in the paint queue. But yeah, there we go. I just updated you, and it's 10:46. Usually I'm still sitting there editing, and then I'll watch a couple of videos. At 11, I'll go say goodnight to Jackson, then get myself ready. But yeah, times are changing. So I'm just up and finishing this up. I'm just gonna pop this in, adjust the volume. Everything else is edited. I'm not even gonna worry about anything else. Just gonna export so you get what you get. So yeah, good night. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.